let's talk about the strategy of the jolly good fellow, the humanitarian, the community activist. First of all, let me tell you this. You don't want to spend time doing it. Now, nothing against the people who want to go out and want to wash graffiti and want to go to baseball meetings and want to go to Rotary meetings and all that type of stuff. Fine. If that's what you like to do because you want to do it for the sake of playing baseball with the kids or something, of course you should do it. And if you look this over, you probably will get some much, much, much better mileage out than you have gotten so far. However, that's not what I'm talking about. So how to be, let's first of all talk about why it is so important to be known as a jolly good fellow. Well, people cannot evaluate you as an expert. I mentioned that in the expert section. They evaluate you as a good person. And who is a good person? The person who does something with children, the person who does something with elder people, and with poor people. The people who help people. Frankly, now that we have a little bit of a downturn recession, this principle I have noticed with my clients works a lot better than when everything is going well. Apparently, when everything is going well and the economy is great, and apparently there's no poor people, which is just not true. And of course we have children, but for some reason people are a little bit more materialistic and their eyes are not open. Now they seem to be open. And people love it when you do things with children, poor people, and elder people. Keep in mind, whether you see children in your profession, let's say you're a pediatrician, or whether you never see children because you're a cardiologist or an endodontist, okay, doesn't matter. Because it is not the children who decide to come to you. It's the parents and the grandparents who decide to come to you, whether they come to you for the children or for themselves. But if you do things for children, with children, and old and poor people, people love you. It's a little bit like, what do you think why every president we have has a dog? And if he doesn't have one, he gets one within a week of moving into office. Because if you don't like dogs, you're not a good person, apparently. And the truth of the matter is, when a salesperson comes to your house and your 5-year-old kind of like puts a lollipop in his face and, and the salesperson genuinely doesn't mind. And then the big German Shepherd you have comes and the salesperson, despite of wearing a 3-piece suit, genuinely doesn't mind. Puts his hand into the dog's mouth and wicks him over and plays with him. That guy can sell you the Brooklyn Bridge. And if not the Brooklyn Bridge, at least a couple of Kirby vacuum cleaners. So, concept is however important. We want to do this with a concept. Okay? So that you do not have to do work, you and your staff. By the way, the staff loves this program. They love this program. Because they have to do nothing, literally nothing, and yet the people, the patients, the non-patients, the people who they meet outside in the shopping center and wherever they meet, when they say, I work for Dr. Schmidt. You work for Dr. Schmidt. Isn't he the guy who did this beautiful thing with the kids over there in the school or in there and there? Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, he is. Oh my God. They love it. They love it. They love talking about it. See, your staff wants to communicate with your patients on a social matter. In fact, you probably tell them to do so. And what do they know what to talk about? They're well, right? And it's finished. It's hot today, it's this today. Now they have ways of talking. Oh my God, they love it. So, where was I? I got carried away with this. All right, so we want to make sure that you don't do work, and neither does your staff. And by doing so, we put a concept out. You will see many concepts on this website. So go there and look at them. But it's all a concept. So there's something you do with children, like an anti-drug-free event or a good deed contest or something like that. Something for Christmas, whatever it might be. But it's a concept. And you don't have to do anything. And that concept gets pushed out 99% of the time via email to the church leader, the fire chief, the Red Cross chief, the mayor, the city council, the school teachers, the Boy Scout leaders, and those, including small business owners, and of course the public at large as well. It gets pushed out to them, usually via email. 100, 200,000 emails go out a couple, 2-3 times a month, sorry. And they like it, they look at it. and they move it on to the rest of the people. It's also called viral marketing. This type of stuff makes it viral so much more. Viral, you know what I mean? It's like a virus. Jumps, okay? Some videos get put up by Paris Hilton. Of course, you and me are not Paris Hilton, so we won't get that much viral, but you get the point, what's going to happen here. And specifically the leaders, that's what they're here for. You see, a school teacher can never ever really promote you as a good dentist or as a good surgeon or whatever it is. Officially not. As a person in a neighborhood he or he lives, yes, but not officially. They get fired. But this type of stuff we're talking about can be done. And by the way, you need to do 8, 10, 12 events like that a year. And by the way, you don't spend time on it. It's a concept which gets moved out and it gets spread and spread and spread and spread and spread. And by the way, the media loves that type of stuff also. They love to talk about it. And here you get the other media, the jolly good fellow media. He's a good guy media. That's how we put presidents into offices. And if this type of stuff can fill, and it does fill, the office of the most important position in any and all countries across this planet, trust you me, it will fill your office. Especially if used in synergy with the rest of the stuff. Go look at it, read it, do it. Most importantly, do it. Bye-bye.